You know what it is, the QuickSilva Show. We are officially here, and I have K. Michelle back on the show.
Yes, you do.
What she talking about? Welcome back.
Hello, friend.
Hello, friend. And it's so weird whenever we sit down and talk because, like I said, we're friends. Outside of the industry. You know, a lot of people are industry friends.
No, we real friends.
This is a friend that checks on me. I check on her when she going through something. I hear her when I'm going through something. She, Quick, you good?
Yep,
so,
always.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
You're looking good.
Thank you.
You look happy.
I am happy. It's been a long time, but I'm happy. I think I am happy.
Fill me in. What have you been doing? I haven't talked to you in a little while.
I've been working. I just had another surgery. About the silicone, but it was nowhere near what I've gone through. So, you know, the hardest part is over for me. So this part was like reconstruction. Now they went in and I have to have another one the second week in January. That's fine though. Like just getting your head around that, accepting that. New album coming out in November. This is my first tour with Live Nation.
OSD.
Doing that in November. I'm producing a lot of TV shows. I have a show I'm doing with Lifetime.
Nice.
And Jesse Collins that I'm producing.
Nice.
About silicone.
Nice.
About helping. I'm going to help like 10 girls get it out of their body. And for free.
Wow.
So that, then I have another show with GRB, and that's my country TV show.
Nice. She's making a lot of money, K. Michelle.
I'm really doing good.
Right. And like I said, we're not going to focus just on the surgery, but I love that you're so open about it. So many girls who are now Instagram and they're popular. It's the popular thing. It makes me look a certain way.
No, it makes you feel a certain way too.
Right. So if right now, and here's a crazy part. I see people talking about there's certain different ways the girls are getting the surgery. So some are going to the chop shop in Miami or wherever, and some are doing body fat transfer.
Yeah.
Is there something that you wish you would have done differently?
Absolutely. I wish I hadn't never got that silicone in me. Like, because your fat can be rejected when you do like a fat transfer, which women don't know.
Right.
It still can reject your fat and you can get sick from that as well. But that doesn't happen as often.
Right.
So I wish I had like a regular, just a fat transfer. I did that, but I also had done, silicone. So if I had have avoided that, a lot of the health issues and things that I have, I wouldn't have had it. So that's why I'm trying to tell them it's so many different ways. Even now, like, okay, say you're skinny and you can't gain weight. For me to like reconstruction, get my big butt back, I'm skinny. I can't gain weight. So now they have a faux fat.
Right.
That is like a fake fat. And they have a fat that you can pull from like dead people.
Wow.
You can take the dead people's fat.
What the hell?
Yeah, you can take the dead people's fat and you can put it in you and it grows on your own. It's like $150,000. So it's very expensive. But for somebody who's been through something like me where you don't want to go back under the knife and keep having to go, I'd rather pay the money to get it. I would tell the women who don't have that to spend or don't want to do that, there's other things. There's other options.
Gotcha.
Other than some silicone.
I'm learning something new right now. That's crazy.
It's a lot of stuff coming out that they're trying to cash in on it, but at least it's FDA approved and at least it's healthy for you.
Right.
You can never is it okay to put any type of free floating silicone in your body.
And you heard that from K. Michelle
That's
herself.
never okay. I don't care what these girls are telling y'all. Now I'm seeing the trend of girls saying, I'm getting it out, but they healthy in 3 days.
Nah.
Okay, you taking a little piece out or maybe lipoing it out of you, which makes it worse. You're not doing anything but prolonging your suffering. So some people's body just might not react to silicone. But some people's body like mine says, girl, bye.
So wait,
I need out.
What did you do exactly? So you, what does the process look like for you thus far? What did you get done and then what do you still have left to do?
I got the regular silicone injection shots. They had to, what that does, it goes into your body and it's not in a bag or anything. So it's floating. So that's like they're almost trying to catch this silicone that's in your body. And this is like the majority of the girls you see. So then I had it cut out. You can't suck it out because it busts it and it spreads it all over.
Wow.
You'd have to cut this literally out of your tissue. So I've had it cut. I wanted mine out.
Get this out of me ASAP.
Yeah, get this out of me because I didn't want to, You get into your 50s or something
wrong.
and trying to fight that. As hard of a surgery as that was to fight, I'm happy that I did it in my 30s.
Yeah.
If you just tune into the QuickSilva Show, of course, we're hanging out with K. Michelle. Now, a lot of people get the surgeries because of self-esteem issues. If there's somebody right now who having these self-esteem and she feels as though I don't look pretty enough and I have to get these boobs and I have to get this butt, if K. Michelle could say something to make her feel beautiful or make her feel loved, what would K. Michelle say?
I would say that the way you're going to look having to get it out is worse than you look now. Right. Like, I would speak hard truth because nowadays girls don't want to hear the truth nicely. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's almost you have to scare them straight. So I would tell them, no, how you look now is no comparison to how you will look when you can't afford to get it out, when your skin turns black, you start lumping up. How are you going to look then? I would tell them, figure out a way, a healthy way. It's not a quick way. Nothing good for you is quick.
Yep, if it comes easy.
You know, have y'all realized that?
Besides QuickSilva is good for you.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, K. Michelle.
I didn't know where we were going
with that. That was an open joke. You said nothing quick is good.
Quick, you know? So don't do it. Just please listen to me. Like, I have no reason to lie to you, no reason to just say anything to you. This was real life, one of the worst decisions of my entire life. Leave it alone.
Hey, you heard it from K. Michelle herself. Now, switch gears for a second. Like I say, I've known you for years, and I remember years ago, it was like this misconception that K. Michelle was so mean, and she's mean to everybody. Don't bring her around. Why do you think people, because I've never saw that, I've never seen that side of you. Every time we've met, we've been so nice and open. We've hung out before outside of radio.
No problem.
Why do you think so many people had this misconception that K. Michelle was a bad girl?
Because it's easier to deal with the people. Fake is cool, seems like.
Right.
It's like the realer you are, the more issues you have, especially in this game. And I was just determined I was not going to be fake regardless. Regardless of what you need me to do to get what you need from me, I'm still not going to be fake, and I'm still not going to kiss ass and change like that. Right. So I just had to deal with the fact that if you're not going to kiss ass, sell your soul, and change like that, this is a position, and this is where your career is going to be. And if you're going to accept that this is where your career is going to be, fine. Right. I take care of my family well. I make a whole lot of money.
Get a lot of checks.
With the biggest artists on the planet or anything like that, but that's never was the goal for me. Right. It was to sing and take care of my family. I didn't say in my prayers, God, let me be the hugest artist on earth, because I probably would have kissed ass or sold my soul or did whatever I needed to do for that that time. But it wasn't worth it.
Talk about just in this industry, talking about being yourself. I feel like a lot of times, even in a woman in media, a lot of times when we are firm about something, or a lot of times when we stand up like any other man would, is deemed a bitch or deemed rude. Talk about that, because is that part of that stigma that you're mean?
Then don't be black. Don't be a black woman on top of it. It is the truth. Every time it's so crazy. If I send an email, I have to overly think what I say because I'm a black woman. Yep. They're always offended.
Always.
Right.
I've never seen so many offended folks. They offended as soon as you walk in because of the color you are. Yeah. They always offended about something. You could be telling the outright truth. You could be factual in your statements and everything in your emails, articulate, educated. They still gonna be mad.
You're passionate, but that's aggressive.
They're gonna be mad at you regardless.
Well, I'm so glad that you're in a better space now, because like I said, I saw you a couple of years ago and before you were getting the surgery, and you look angry. You look like you were upset. And right now, like I said, when I first saw you walking, I said, you look happy. You have this glow about you. And that's the K. Michelle I think the world should see. Now, of course, you have an album coming out someday soon. Yeah,
in November. It's called All Monsters Are Human. And it's that because we are all the villain in somebody's story.
Right.
Like, we're always judging people, but to somebody, they don't like you. They don't like you. Right. You know what I'm saying? But to another person, you the best person ever. Like you say, you see me this and that. You don't know what a person's going through in that day or that space that they're in. But just know that we all bleed the same blood. So all monsters are human.
One thing I'm very passionate about is mental illness. Mental illness is real, and we talk about that a lot on the show. Depression, anxiety. I know for a while, do you feel like you were really in a low place of depression and anxiety?
I just got out of that.
If right now, and I always say, there's always somebody who needs to see somebody like K. Michelle, because a lot of times when people think depression, they think that you're in some corner and you're balled up. A lot of people who are walking around smiling on Instagram and happy are really depressed. So when K. Michelle speaks about it, it speaks volumes. For a young girl or anybody who's listening right now who's going through depression and they feel like I'm at my low and I should give up on life, potentially committing suicide, what would K. Michelle say to kind of help save their life right now in the QuickSilva Show?
I would tell them I've been through all of it. All of those phases of depression. I went through all of those phases, especially with this situation. I would tell them to seek help. In our community, we're often told, I know Jesus can do everything.
Pray for it now.
Pray. But this is chemical imbalances that we're dealing with. And for me, my depression had got so deep because of just not feeling the same or looking the same. It got so deep where I just felt black. It would just feel like blackness. Like every day was black, no matter what good would happen. And I got help. Like, I don't care what nobody say about that. I went and got help. I have a therapist. I talk to a therapist still to continue the help.
Right. To stay up.
I take medicine. I do what the hell I need to do in order so my son can see a happy mother, so that, I can enter these buildings and not fake a smile, so that I can really be okay. So I would tell the people at home, I don't care what nobody say about you and your mental health, or you need to do this. You know when something wrong with you.
Facts.
You know when you praying and you can't pray it off. You know when something is going on with you. Don't let people make you feel bad, because it's so many people mentally ill and they won't acknowledge it.
Right.
Yeah, that's real.
Don't be that
It's
person.
been like the taboo. Like, he just crazy, she just crazy. No, something's really wrong. And
Yeah.
I think with mental illness, because you can't see it, like if someone has a broken arm and I walk in there, my arm is broke with a cast on, you're not going to ask me to help pick something up.
No.
But it's the same thing when someone's mentally ill. You don't know they're really ill. It's like cancer. It's like AIDS. It's a real illness. And if you don't get help, it can lead to suicide or worse things. So
and
I'm really
our community's the worst with it, man. Like, we all toughen up. We tell men, don't cry.
Man
Stop
up.
crying. Man up, toughen up. And then when they go crazy or they shoot their girlfriend and stuff.
Where did I go wrong? I didn't even see the signs.
Yeah, you did see the signs. People cry out for help every day. And it's up to you if you're going to see the help. Like, I know I had things that I would do and I was crying out, just for the help. And thank God I had a mother that say, you got some issues. You know what I'm saying? Not you crazy. You always been crazy, but this is something else. You have some issues.
Gotcha. Yeah. Hey, once again, this is K. Michelle right here on the QuickSilva Show. She's very open and candid about all she's been through, and I'm hoping it inspired somebody. She has an album about to come out in November. My birthday is November 4th. Leah's birthday is coming up on 28th.
So
okay, it'll be out before your birthday.
Gotcha. And it'll
be out after your birthday.
Okay,
so between the 4th and 28th.
So you did it for the QuickSilva Show.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't mind while we have you here, we have a game we play called Think Quick.
Okay.
And the game is very simple.
All right.
Pretty much, Leah gives a word. And once she gives you a word, you have exactly 5 seconds to sing the first song that comes to mind. As long as that word is anywhere in the lyrics. So it don't have to be the song title. We don't care what genre of music. It can be a lullaby to a hip-hop, R&B, reggae, gospel. None of that matters. But if you get 3 in a row, I'm going to give you a prize.
Oh,
Child, I don't know what the prize is, so let's go.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
And you didn't tell her other rule. You got to sing.
You got to sing.
We can't.
She's a singer. That's what she
I know,
does.
I'm not going to get her singing like that.
No.
Okay, all right. Your first word is yes.
I'm just
Please,
playing.
please.
Gotcha.
Yodelay. No, I'm playing. That's not the word. Down.
5.
I want to be down.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me more than a half a bar.
Yeah, you
Like,
say.
at least give me 2 bars.
I want to be down. With what you're going through. I want to be down.
And she's going to dance. All right, you got 1 on the board.
Okay. Your second word is please.
5, 4,
Please.
2.
I don't got no
You
clue.
got please
man.
me, baby. Turn
around and just please me, baby. Okay, that is the please.
I give you 1 more just to be.
Give me one more. Give me one more.
Okay. Let me think. Your last word is, shoot.
I'll give you one.
Go ahead.
Special.
Very special. We don't like to get tonight.
Hey,
very special.
Hey,
Yes.
K. Michelle.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm so fucking tired of that song.
But I figure I know she'll get this one.
Real quick, okay, tell me about how the collaboration came with you and Young Miami for Superhood.
Oh, I like her.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Nashville because I'm about to do a country album.
Nice.
And I went to Nashville and I was about to sing, and they were saying it was country night. And I said, what does that mean? Like, they weren't going to let me go up there.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
So I got on stage, but on stage I said, oh, and I don't care. I sing better than any white person up in here.
That sound like K.
country
Michelle.
music, and I listen to the City Girls.
Facts.
So P saw it. He was like, I'm real proud of you for going towards that genre, you know what I'm saying? And for that, got you on the feature. So I talked to Carisha. She did it. It wasn't no problems. Both girls was cool. Cash Doll. We real cool anyway. That's like my sister. So we just came together, had some fun.
Yeah, it was a good song.
I'm very proud of you, K. Michelle. Like I say, anytime you're in the city, you don't have to tell you, but this is home for you.
This is
You've been on
home
the show.
here.
I've lost count how many times we've sat down, but every time we sit down, I feel like I learned something new about you, or I'm inspired by you because, like I said, a lot of people are just so afraid to be open, and I'm glad your openness potentially will help save somebody's life. I think that's my mission statement on the show.
Thank you, Fred.
But I'm serious. My mission statement on the show, I know we entertain, we have fun, we play games, but every day I try to inspire at least one person. And I feel like K. Michelle inspired somebody today who's listening who's never heard your story.
Thank you.
So I commend you for that. Once again,
Thank you.
we love you here. Your social media, in case somebody's not following, you put that out
K.
there.
Michelle Music. Y'all can find me.
Got you. And of course, one more time, plug everything you have coming up from your TV to album to touring.
Tour November. If you buy tour tickets, the album comes with it.
Got you.
So that we have 3 TV shows. 2 of them I'm producing. We have my Jack Daniels drink. We just tripled sales.
Nice.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Southern Peach. That's amazing for me. That's
Yes.
that has taught me so much business. To be a black woman in the industry, and like one of the only black
Excelling
women really
at
in
that.
the industry. So I've learned business from that. Just to have some babies finally coming. So that just life is moving and I'm ready to move with it.
Hey, you heard it first from K. Michelle. And speaking of business, I always say the music business, unfortunately, is 10% music, 90% business.
That's the
And
truth.
if you don't get the 90% business part, a lot of people get frustrated because they feel like, I have the talent, I'm so
They
good.
don't
But if you
care.
don't know the business, every single time it's going to eat you alive.
It sure will, because it has ate me alive. It's been hell. It don't have nothing to do with singing.
Yep, you ain't never heard. Well, once again, K. Michelle right here on the QuickSilva Show. Keep up the amazing work. And as always, you got a home here.
Love y'all.